From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on town, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. A short throw here to Latu. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football. At their own 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bennett now off play action. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Off play action. Here's Bennett. Across the formation, he hits Austin. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Rivers sliding out of the pocket. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Rivers. A short throw here to Latu. The Niners are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Rivers flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Street. Seven Pirates. 18 Cardinal.
Robinson up the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Atlanta.
70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions. Cup 19, 60 Maverick.
To throw is Bennett. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ready.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Buffalo 18.
3rd and goal, it's Bennett. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 3. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
At the 42-yard line.
Rivers now on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. First and 10, here's Bennett. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bennett now. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half. Good. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
36-yard line.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. He gets away from one. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29.
It's a gain of 7. And this is third down.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Panther 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trap 50, trap 50.
At the 18-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. Ready, right?
Back to throw, Bennett. He's got it to Williams. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 7-yard line.
Go.
They'll run with Robinson. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Ready, go.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Koo for the extra point.
Youngway Koo lining up for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. And that flag accepted. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. After the penalty, they only needed a yard. They thought they could get it across. They could not.
The right play, the right call, even though it was unsuccessful. When you have 1 yard to get, how many times
count on your offense?
Exactly. How many times have we heard a team say that? If you can't get 1 yard in this situation, well, they tried it, didn't get it, but I still think it was the right play.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
7 Pirates, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 19 Lions.
Second down throw coming from Bennett. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll take it inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Bennett looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
49ers 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
19 Lions. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Check back, check back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Bennett now off play action. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
From the shotgun, here's Bennett. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Austin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a big
touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Okay, break. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Off play action. Here's Bennett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 49ers 5-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better 1st quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Up front 7.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handle